Welcome to the 2022 Helene Cody Scholars Expo. My name is Linda Morris, and I'm a founding board member of the Helene Cody Foundation and mom of Helene Cody. The Helene Cody Foundation was founded following the unexpected passing of Helene in 2008. Helene lived her life with love and service. 3 words to describe her spirit were community, compassion, and caring. The mission of the Helene Cody Foundation, a 501c3 charity out of Cranberry, New Jersey, is to inspire youth to volunteer to better their communities and themselves. Together with my daughter, Jenna Carcione, we are pleased to introduce the class of 2022 Helene Cody Scholars.
Hi, my name is Jenna Cody Carcione, and I am the Vice President of the Helene Cody Foundation and sister of Helene. The Helene Cody Scholars are a group of high school students in central New Jersey selected for their leadership ability and innovative ideas on how to improve the community. Over the school year, the students have completed leadership training and have worked with a mentor to plan and carry out their project. We are very proud of all of the students who have come up with creative ways to use their skill sets to develop their ideas into community service projects. Tonight, each student will present the project they conducted and the lessons they learned. The students will be available to answer any questions you have until 8 p.m., so please ask your questions in the comments section. Beatrice Kai, a junior at Princeton High School, created friendship bags and origami crane artwork for patients hospitalized at the Princeton Medical Center.
Hi everyone, my name is Beatrice Kai and I'm a junior at Princeton High School. So my Helene Cody Scholar project is called Care to Create, which are basically goodie bags and crane display for hospital patients. So a quick project overview. So my project contains 3 main components. So the first one is going to be a goodie bags for the patients, which are the creativity box. Second is going to be a personalized get well soon letters for each individual patient. And finally, a paper crane display for the hospital. So my goal for this project is to create these unique and uplifting care packages for hospital patients to instill hope and provide them with something fun to do during such a difficult time. So first we have the goodie bags. So they contain 3 main mediums. First, we have the Sudoku booklets, which are a collection of many Sudoku puzzles of all different difficulties that exercise the brain and are very fun to do. So next we have the pocket-sized coloring book. So in conjunction with the 12-pack colored pencils also in the goodie bags, the patients will be able to color in the intricate mandala designs in the coloring books, which are both therapeutic and allows them to express their creativity. So here are some pictures of me filling out the goodie bags. And each goodie bag also has the Helene Cody Foundation sticker. So the next component of my project is the creation of the letters. So the letters are all personalized and different for each patient. And as you can see in the images, they are colorful and unique, and they mostly contain funny and also different drawings to cheer up the patients. I really wanted to incorporate art somehow in my project, and I thought this was a really good way since I was able to create these very unique cards for each individual patient, and also they positively brighten up the patient's day when they receive them. So finally, the last part of my project is the crane display. So a little bit background of the crane display. So when Helene Cody was in the hospital, thousands of paper cranes were made for her in the hope that she would recover and fulfill her wishes. And I wanted to continue to honor her legacy and inspire hope and healing in the future of hospital patients by restoring and reconstructing the display of paper cranes, most of which were originally gifted to Helene. So as you can see, I have many paper cranes from both Helene and also some I made myself. They're strung together on a string, and I used it to create a display of paper cranes that I gave to the hospital as a way to instill hope. And I'm not sure if you are aware, there is a Japanese legend saying 1,000 paper cranes can make a wish come true. So that was the inspiration for why the paper cranes were made for Helene. And paper cranes in general are a symbol of hope, peace, healing. So in a hospital setting, they're both very delicate and intricate to look at, and the colors bring a lot of happiness into the environment. So through my project, I've learned many things. First is adaptability. So my original project idea was completely different, and unfortunately it did not work. I had to be adaptable in switching thinking and creating this new project. And next, creativity. Through designing what I had to go through in the bags and also creating each individual letter, I developed many creativity skills that I hope will transfer to each receiving patient. And finally, I also learned many organizational skills. Working on this project has allowed me to develop organizational and leadership skills because I had to plan ahead, decide which days I had to complete things by, and also be communicating with the hospital workers, which also pose a lot of different difficulties and challenges. And overall, being organized and using these leadership skills have really benefited me in this project. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I want to thank the Helene Cody Scholar Foundation for giving me this opportunity to create my own community service project, and I had a lot of fun with it. Thank you so much.
Aditi Vallori, a junior at West Windsor Plainsboro North, designed and developed a series of financial literacy workshops.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditi Vallori, and this year I was given the opportunity to be a part of the Helene Cody Scholars program and run my own community service project. My project is called Financial Literacy for Youth, which is a completely free of cost workshop that I've been running in my local libraries to introduce basic financial literacy concepts to kids. Helping children understand basic FinLit concepts and economic concepts at a young age will allow them to build a strong foundation and prepare them for handling their personal finances as they grow. And so I designed a kid-friendly curriculum in the form of interactive and fun lessons in order to allow kids to gain a basic understanding of what it means to be financially responsible and expose them to an economic way of thinking. The scope of the curriculum included a variety of foundational concepts such as budgeting, banking basics, investing, building credit, and more, which were explained through a series of interactive workshops. Incorporated into the curriculum, as you can see, are also a variety of life skills that are crucial to know, such as phishing, identity theft, and predatory lending. The program is run for kids of ages 9 to 14, so while most of these concepts could be explained in far more depth, I tailored the content so that the kids could understand and engage with it. I also provided students with some digital resources such as websites and videos to help them navigate the world of finance after the workshops, so they're able to continue their learning and their application of financial literacy concepts. The lessons, which were each an hour long, were primarily discovery and activity-based rather than a lecture-type session, and I found that through this method, I was able to keep kids more engaged, and many of them actually discovered an interest for finance following the workshops. We also played quite a few games to help them remember what they learned while also having a lot of fun in the process. The first step I took after designing the curriculum and planning out lessons was reaching out to my local libraries for possible locations and time slots to run my program. After being in contact with them for a couple months, the workshops were given a date and I moved on to recruiting volunteers. I was able to ask some of my friends from my school's economics club, which I'm a part of, to help out, as they were already familiar with the content. And lastly, I advertised the workshops on social media. I sent out a message on my own social media and asked the library to put out a reminder on their pages as well. My program was also listed on their website. Next, I'd like to share some photos from the workshop that I ran at my local library. You can see us going through slides, watching videos, doing money scenarios, and finally, playing fun games like Kahoot and Jeopardy to help them understand the concepts. The last thing I would like to discuss is my next steps. So Ms. Morris was able to connect me with an amazing organization called Urban Promise located in Trenton, with whom I'll be sharing my financial literacy curriculum with this summer when I work as an intern. So this opportunity would not have been possible without the Helene Cody Foundation, and I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to share this crucial education with more kids, which was the goal of the project to begin with. Through the Helene Cody Scholars Program and my service project, I got the chance to give back to my community in a meaningful way, while also improving upon my leadership skills and furthering my passion for economics. I'm really looking forward to continuing to work with more amazing people and expand my project in the coming year. Thank you.
Savika Sonig, a sophomore at Princeton High School, collected and distributed feminine hygiene products and diapers to those in need.
My name is Savika Sonig, and my Helene Cody Scholars project this year is the Princeton High School Women's Health Club. Our goals in Princeton High School Women's Health Club. Our goal is to provide relief for women who cannot afford essential products in the central New Jersey area. We collect and fundraise for products such as diapers, sanitary napkins, and tampons. These products are then donated to Rise, which is a nonprofit, and are distributed amongst women in need. The Rise mission statement is to help families and individuals overcome obstacles and achieve their full potential. We also hold weekly meetings where we brainstorm ideas on how to spread information about women's health and plan fundraisers. On the left is a picture of the Heightstown office for Rise, and on the right is our Instagram page where we post important announcements and spread information. What we've done so far. Over this school year, we've raised and donated about $500 worth of products to Rise. We've held fundraisers and product drives, and we've held 3 bake sales at Princeton High School and a neighborhood fundraising. We've also held a school-wide product drive as well as a neighborhood-wide product drive. On the left is a flyer from the school-wide product drive, and on the right is a picture from one of our bake sales. We spread our message in school through club fairs and have 18 members in our club. What have we done so far? So here are a couple of pictures of what we've done in the school year. On the far left are the products donated to Rise, which were only from the money that we got in our bake sales. In the middle is our poster at the club fairs this year. And on the far right is our winter bake sale flyer. What are we working on and planning to do in the future? We're planning on running this club for the next couple of years, and hopefully it'll run after we graduate high school. We're also applying for being a community service club and hoping to become one in the following school year in order to gain more members. We're also planning on expanding our social medias to spread knowledge about women's health and promote our fundraisers and drives. So in the next couple of weeks, we're planning on hosting another bake sale at Princeton High School, as well as a canning event in downtown Princeton. We're also currently working on and planning to launch, hopefully next year, a website where we'll post information about prevalent women's diseases and inform people on how to prevent or treat these diseases. And hopefully we will be posting bi-weekly, so a new disease every 2 weeks. We will also be accepting money transfers for our fundraising through Venmo on our website. Furthermore, we're hoping to promote Rise and their mission on our website, as it's something that we really connect with. Thank you for watching.
Grace Glenn, a junior at Mount St. Mary, developed and built a sensory trail in Franklin Township.
Hello everyone, my name is Grace Glenn and I am 11th grader at Mount St. Mary Academy. The project I've been working on is an inclusive sensory trail at Middlebush Park in my town, Franklin Township. And here in New Jersey, we have one of the highest rates of autism in the nation. And after hearing about a sensory trail done at a park in New York, I knew I wanted to build something similar for my town. For my project, I built 3 activity stations that will be added to an already existing nature trail in Middlebush Park to enhance it. The 3 stations include a music station with a xylophone that is color-coded based on the notes so songs can be played easily. The second station is made up of spinning blocks that each have an image on the side that can be spun around to show the correct order. All of the images on the blocks are images of something in nature, connecting it back to the nature trail. Some of the images include the life cycle of a butterfly and a tree. The third station is a finger maze that the children can easily reach and solve. The park where the stations will be installed was specifically chosen because of its popular use and its central location in my town. Middlebush Park has a range of activities available, making it a place that everyone in the family can enjoy. And with my additions to the trail, which happens to be separated from the main activity area, even more families can feel they're able to enjoy the park because of the reduced risks of sensory overloads because of the trail's location. With the grant from the Helene Cody Foundation, I was able to buy the supplies needed to build the stations that are made up from lumber and PVC pipes. From this project, I've learned valuable skills such as leadership, planning, and time management, along with getting in contact and working with town committees and representatives. I've also learned a great deal about working and collaborating with other people. It is nice to know that what I have done has helped better my community, and it has an important impact on people's lives. Seasons I have built will be installed this summer at Middlebush Park, and I hope you all come visit. I'm so grateful for the opportunity the Helene Cody Foundation has given me. Thank you for watching.
Mathali Pasricha, a junior at Princeton High School, partnered with the Trenton Free Library to create a food library to address food insecurity in the area. She also designed reusable grocery bags to raise money for local environmental conservation efforts.
Hi, my name is Mathali Pasricha, and I am a junior at Princeton High School. My project with the Helene Cody Foundation was to create reusable canvas bags alongside a conservancy group and use them to help educate children in my community about the importance of environmental awareness and action. I had initially started the program with the hopes of building pantries stocked with non-perishable food items, feminine hygiene products, and masks for libraries, churches, and schools, and the design of free exchange libraries to make the items more accessible. As it turns out, many of these organizations already had pantries set up and were therefore unable to host a second one. However, the Trenton Free Public Library did not have a pantry set up, and they received many food donations. Therefore, they were interested in me making an exchange library for them. But because they were the only ones who I was able to build a pantry for, I decided to continue that project in the background and switch to one that I would be able to reach more people with. I included this detail because it was an important learning experience for me and that I got to learn how to reach out to people and organizations and properly market my ideas. The new project I started was a reusable bag project alongside Ridgeview Conservancy, a local conservation group in the Princeton area. I've been volunteering at Ridgeview Woods every Sunday since my sophomore year, both maintaining the woods and learning about the local flora and fauna. Before I started volunteering at Ridgeview Woods, I had no idea what the difference was between native and invasive plant species and the importance of maintaining forests, especially old growth forests in our fight against climate change. Cutting out invasive species allows the native animal species to thrive, and maintaining old growth forests allows the trees to store much more carbon dioxide than new growth forests, thereby cutting down on the greenhouse gas emissions put out into our atmosphere. I thought it was extremely important to spread the knowledge I had learned at Ridgeview Woods with my local community so we can make an impact against climate change as a larger group. In tandem with this, New Jersey was going to implement a bag ban on May 4th, banning single-use plastic bags in grocery stores. So I decided to combine the two ideas together. First, I collaborated with the Ridgeview Conservancy and an artist based in Mexico to create designs for the bags that would reflect the important plant and animal species living in the woods that would be important for people to learn about. After going through many beautiful renderings, we settled with the eastern box turtle, a species that is not endangered but will be placed on the National Wildlife Federation's list as a species of special concern if habitat loss for commercial building construction continues. We then thought of a slogan, Young People Protecting Old Forests. We thought this was the perfect way to summarize the goal and raise awareness for the species living in the woods. It was very important to me that little children in my community were going to be part of this project because I believe that it is best to educate them about their local environment at an early age. It is their passion that will inspire the adults. Now that we had our design, the next step was to research which bag company to go with. We ordered many samples from many bag companies, comparing quality, pricing, and environmental impact. We decided to go with Janway, a family-run business who gave us the best quality bags for the best price. While the bags were being prepared, I began reaching out to local libraries and elementary schools in hopes of doing a presentation and bag painting activity. Our first event took place on May 13th at the Princeton Public Library in the community room. We had a total of 21 participants, including 13 children ages 3 to 12. First, I did a presentation on climate change, the importance of saving forests, and some tips on how to identify invasive species and why we have to get rid of them. The latter of which was the kids' favorite part because of the trivia that followed shortly after. I made sure my information was from credible sources such as climate.nasa.gov and scientists in our area. The event was a huge success and the kids loved the bags. We had turtle names ranging from Gort to Agatha to Hubert. Many of them before leaving told me they were going to go pull out the invasive species everywhere. I'm hoping to continue this event at the local elementary schools and libraries in New Jersey, and possibly with natural dyes and paints to further establish the idea of honoring the nature around us. I want to thank Ms. Morris, Ms. Garcion for making it possible. I also want to thank everyone at Ridgeview Conservancy and the Princeton Public Library who helped me create this. Thank you.
Anisha Shaik, a sophomore at West Windsor Plainsboro South, developed STEM for Social Good, a series of web design workshops.
Hi, my name is Anisha Shaik, and I'm a sophomore from West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. My Helene Cody project was centered around making technology more accessible for social good. As a daughter of 2 immigrants, I've witnessed firsthand the positive impact science, technology, engineering, and math, also known as STEM, can have on people's lives. This fueled me to share the powerful tools of STEM with girls through workshops, drives, and panels. STEM for Social Good, my project, targeted middle school and high school girls from Central Jersey. I partnered with RISE, a local youth nonprofit organization supporting Hispanic and Latinx communities. With them, I organized a STEM donation drive to collect materials such as books, kits, and games. I also conducted 4 workshops with 20 to 25 participants each, introducing participants to web design and development through HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and CAD in order to create a final product of a website addressing a community issue. The participants were inspired to identify issues in their community and social problems they were passionate about. Not only did they gain STEM skills through hands-on learning, but they also enhanced their public speaking and social entrepreneurship skills as they presented their products at the end of the workshops. Additionally, they formed their own business plans consisting of a SWOT analysis, budget breakdown, marketing strategies, and a mission statement. In the end, each girl had a mock startup, including a developed business plan, final product, and pitch that they presented to their peers, mentors, and STEM professionals. I collaborated with the WWP robotics team by recruiting and training mentors, establishing peer-to-peer mentorships. I developed a curriculum with this team and held training workshops in order to prepare mentors. RISE helped me market and recruit participants through flyers and email blasts. In each workshop, I invited women STEM professionals from various backgrounds who spoke to participants and mentors about their experiences in the STEM field. These STEM panels were especially inspiring, not only to participants, but also to mentors. Interacting with these diverse women and understanding their journey to discovering their passions in STEM was truly encouraging. These girls were engaged and excited, and the participants looked up to the women as role models, asking several questions about how they could pursue careers in STEM too. Providing these girls with the opportunity to explore their interests in STEM and understand how it can aid people in creating positive social change in our communities was an amazing experience. By educating more underrepresented communities in STEM, we can help build a better, more inclusive future for everyone. Thank you so much to my mentor, Adley, and the Helene Cody Foundation for giving me this opportunity to help others while pursuing my passion for coding and my community. Thank you.
Congratulations and great job, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us to learn about the class of 2021-2022 Helene Cody Scholars. Each of the students has fulfilled the requirements to earn a $1,000 scholarship from the Helene Cody Foundation upon graduation. I would like to congratulate the graduating seniors who will receive a $1,000 scholarship. Megan Rogas will continue her volunteer work during a gap year. Prachi Mittal will study pre-med at the University of Pittsburgh. Congratulations both.
I'm excited to announce that we are now accepting applications for next year's class of Helene Cody Scholars. This program is available to rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors in high school in Central New Jersey. The application can be found at helenecody.com, and the link is also in the description. I would also like to announce that the Helene Cody Cranberry 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run will be held on the morning of Cranberry Day on Saturday, September 10th at Heritage Park in Cranberry. You can sign up now at runsignup.com or by clicking on the link in the description. Thank you so much again for attending the virtual expo. We appreciate your support and we encourage you to ask questions and write positive comments in the comment section of the video. The students will be responding to your questions from now until 8 p.m. Thank you so much for attending and have a good evening.